a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this toe.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC, between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Man in motion, out of the slot. From the pistol, it's Young. And the coverage pass is an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away. You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Blue striker, 60 red. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Young. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down from the 42.
17 yards. And the Panther first down.
Ready. Hey, yellow, 22. Smash, red. Set, what?
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he cuts it back right. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go pink. Black, 95. Field, black. 6, mega.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
45, white. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Benson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, Murray. The left side, caught by Higgins. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump back to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He gets with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 38. Watch out.
Out of the gun, Young. On the quick slant, it's Leggett. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. same time, that is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
Ready.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 2nd and 5.
Block 40.
Young working from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Check.
Defense shows blitz. Young. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
Drill green. Hut.
Here's Young again. It's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Ready. Blue 45. White. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, and you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. He dodged the tackle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
Putting a receiver in motion.
33. Yellow. Check. Go.
Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. 40. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this one back. And he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over.
95.
Young back to it after the pick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
10 front. Ready?
Third and long, Young. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Carolina in pump formation. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So that's our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:57 left on the scoreboard. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play action, here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
8 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Getting out to his left. That's the line he's going to run for it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from the 37.
Cardinals, first down.
Benson on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. He's got Jones for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's got it near the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
14 yards.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Who you got?
From the red zone on 1st. The catch is made near the edge. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got it. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Now Murray on the play fake. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 39.
Here's Kyler to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Murray to throw here on third. He's going to try another deep one here. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Benson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
Panthers nothing.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's caught by Hubbard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Galloping inside the 40. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's another Panthers.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st down, Panthers.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Down, set.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Finds his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Green Jack.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers start the 2nd half with some needed points. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive. To get this running game going. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. Now he's past the 25. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
35, Panthers 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Dowdle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Check, shot, 7, right, blue. Red, yellow. Hut.
Young working from a gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. We've set it downs from 37.
It's a gain of 3.
60 red.
And the
60
Panther
red.
1st down.
Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Panthers trying to do some window dressing. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
10 cycles. Green jack. Check, huh?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
Striker, 3-3.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Connor. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really attack the week as they get prepared for their next opponent.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.